fuck are you gonna update that shit? I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt on Twitter. Yeah. Cartoons was the last shit on my mind. I was chasing folks. Hey. Wash your ass. Brocos get nothing.
Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. This is the Ignant Agenda. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. 1 you on Instagram, way more fly than you. 2 U's on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father. To my left, big black nigga with the bald head.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter. Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
Oh, you gotta turn your mic. That's why
it sound like that.
your levels is not where they need to be, my boy.
It's been a minute. I was struggling trying to put this shit on.
Yeah, we took a small break. Niggas had to celebrate being married and shit.
Yeah.
You know, with their cute asses. Oh, my bad. Technical difficulties. Hold on 1 second. We probably should have did this shit off camera, huh? Let's see. Yeah, that part right there. Yeah, so.
Yeah, 10 years.
Congratulations, first and fucking foremost.
Appreciate it.
10 years living with a woman. Shit. Shit. That's a long fucking time. And I know that people, you know, we celebrate milestones, of course, but to do anything for 10 years, you know, and still be consistently doing it shall be commended. I don't care what it is. Working at a job, you know what I'm saying? Exercising, you know, shit, being in prison for 10 years.
Right.
You know, as bad as that may sound, like it's people that can't do 30 days. They end up, you know, killing themselves or something like that. But, you know, for you all to be able to continuously set a great example for people like myself and your loved ones around y'all, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say from me to y'all, congratulations. Definitely a true celebration and milestone.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
hard work every day. Like,
So what did y'all do?
the fucked up thing is,
Oh shit!
in
You
the
start with the fucked up thing.
in my next lifetime, I'm not gonna get married on a holiday weekend.
Yeah,
But
I know that shit be looking. It look nice on TV, but
Yeah.
when it's time to go out to eat or some shit like that,
it's like, you know, but basically we cooked at the crib the day of, and we had dinner reservations for that Sunday, but her people had something, then our family came in town, so it's like we were just merging all this stuff together. So we just kind of just celebrated with everybody, you know. Then we brought the cake to John crib. But next year we plan to do it like I already told her to start planning the trip.
yeah,
So
got to do it big.
yeah, just that way we can just avoid the confusion of, hey, we got to go to this person's house, we got to go to that person's house. Hey, we not even here.
Right,
So
man. Let me tell you something. The cake that y'all had from a piece of cake. I don't know if y'all live in Atlanta or not. It's 2 cake companies I feel are competing with one another. It's a piece of cake, and it's Nothing But Cake is another place.
she's good.
A piece of cake is fucking amazing. It was red velvet, plain. No, I don't like nuts and all that shit in my red velvet. Pause. I don't like, you know, all of that. But the cake was so fucking moist. Wasn't dry at all. It really, really tasted like black people made it. It did.
I've had, like, because typically for my job, like every time somebody's birthday come up, we take them to get a, you know, they buy a piece of cake. Never had a bad cake.
From a piece of cake?
Never had a bad cake from there.
Yeah. It's not an ad. They ain't pay me to say this shit or nothing. I'm just giving credit where credit is due. That shit is good. Also, shout out Marley Juice. At Marley Juice on Instagram. See, we got the blue watermelon. I think that's watermelon in the middle. The other one, I don't know what color it is, but all of them shits is good. Whatever your favorite color or flavor is, pick that shit at Marley Juice on Instagram at MALLYJUICE, man. Shout out to them boys with the deliveries. They booming. But we was we took a week off to kind of, you know, rest. My parents were in town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't record in front of my parents because they don't know that I use curse words. That's the honest to God truth.
Can't say the same thing for my parents.
I can't. It wouldn't. I would be doing you all a disservice if I recorded in front of my parents, because you could tell I'm not being myself. So whenever my parents are in town, that's probably going to be the week that we take off, unless we're proactive enough to record two episodes in one day, which probably won't happen with our new recording schedule.
Right.
But yeah, today was an interesting day. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Mentally up top, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Okay.
Just tired, bro. Like
absolutely. Yeah, you was out hanging like
right.
a thought last night.
The cheetah done changed, bro.
I never been. Is that somewhere I need to go?
Probably wait till they're gonna remodel the inside, but once they remodel the inside, it's probably where you need to be at. We can just slide one night.
Is it somewhere you go and stay, or is it somewhere you just go when you're passing through?
We can go there and eat. Like
I'm with that.
They food is amazing.
Okay.
So and then we can check out the vibe after we eat.
Do they have a happy hour?
I don't believe so, but I'm trying to think. I know I went one time for lunch and with my boss, and we didn't drink, so I'm not 100% sure, but we can figure that out.
What do the girls look like?
Oh, they were much better last night.
Last night, meaning they be bad any other night?
They were good because I haven't gone in like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first went, it was like a variety. Like it's like open up a Skittles bag and you can pull out Asian,
all flavors.
Yeah, it's more black women there now.
Got it. And see, that's interesting to me because, you know, I was birthed in the strip club capital. I know a lot of people will disagree that Miami is a strip club capital, but I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. The strip clubs up here don't have shit on Miami. They really don't. And the only nightlife activity that Atlanta has on Miami is like the lounges and the day party vibe. Like it ain't a lot of that. I think Miami is starting to conform with a lot of day parties, rooftop, because it's rooftop damn near everywhere in Miami. Like it's not as many rooftops here as it is in Miami because, you know, our downtown is a little bit bigger and more spacious. But if Miami was to develop a better day party scene, I think, you know, it'll be a different case. But Atlanta, the day party, them shits be fucking vibing. Okay.
And be home by 10.
And be home by 10 o'clock. The food everywhere, everybody food good, pretty much. I done ate at Circa. I done ate at Sweet Lounge.
Atlantis.
I done ate at Atlantis. Man, the food, I don't know. They must got one cook, and this nigga just go everywhere.
Just be bouncing.
He a traveling cook, because all of that shit be good. But yeah, man. Okay, cool. So Cheetah is where it's at. We could check that out.
But you mentally, you straight?
Yeah, man, I'm doing real well. I'm thriving, not only in my career, but as also in my personal life. So everything is good, man. It was an interesting discussion today about salaries on the Twitter.
I be so glad sometimes I'll be busy at work, so I ain't got to deal with this bullshit.
I have been very busy. I haven't been tweeting as much as I have in the past because I have been extremely busy. But I did catch one of the topics where they were talking about, you know, $80,000 as a salary isn't as healthy as others would like to believe. So, you know, people, and it's funny because people make certain comments about things that they either A, don't know anything about, or B, haven't experienced at all. So I just want everybody to understand how much $80,000 a year is. You know what I'm saying? That is a lot of fucking money. A lot.
Especially if you got health benefits too.
Right.
So it is a lot of money.
Right. You're looking at gross. You're looking at somewhere between 12 times 6 is what?
12 times 6.
That's 72.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at $14,000 a month gross.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, after taxes, you're probably looking at maybe somewhere between 8 and 9.
Right.
So $8,000. Let's just say for the sake of math, $8,000 a month, split 2 times. So that's $4,000 every pay period.
Right.
The average place that you're going to stay, well, no matter where you are, you're going to pay about, let's just say on average, you're going to pay about, for the sake of math, $2,000 a month, right? That's all cities across the U.S. So that's Atlanta, Miami, New York. You know, California, of course, is probably going to be on the little high end, but I'm saying per average in all of these places, it's going to be about $2,000. That's just rent, somewhere to live, lay your head. That's before lights, water, cable, all of this other stuff, right? So what, you got $8,000, so that's $6,000 left. Cable bill probably gonna be about $200.
Right.
Water bill probably gonna be $100.
Yeah.
Light bill gonna be $100. You know, these are just figures that we're throwing out. Car note somewhere around $400 to $500. You know what I'm saying? Car insurance somewhere between $150 and $200.
Right.
You add all of that up, you probably even then. Let's just throw in a child.
So child care probably.
A child outside of, let's just say a child, grade school.
Oh yeah, you in there then?
Grade school. So you talking uniforms maybe once or twice a year. Children's place, you could get you 13 polo shirts for $9.
You can. They all gonna shrink.
Just get them a little bigger.
Right.
Okay. Get them a little bigger. Children's place, they it be $5 polos in there all the time. You'd think you at Wendy's.
Bro, we used to shop there so much, and then we figured this shit out. Like this shit shrink and fade,
bro. Yeah, so it's either there or H&M. The same.
It's the same problem.
The price range is gonna be the same.
Right.
So you may, after all of your expenses, putting your child in, you know, extracurricular activities, karate, baseball, basketball, soccer, or whatever, you probably walking away net after all your bills paid, making $8,000 a month after taxes.
Right.
You probably walking away with like maybe $3-4
a month.
Spending money.
Right.
This is spending money. If you can't monitor, maintain, administer $3,000 a month, that's after everything. You may need to go grocery shopping. Okay, cool. Right. So let's just throw in another $300 because you got a child.
Right.
$300 to $400 a month.
I wish.
Bro, we can even say 5.
Right.
5. So now what you at? You at 35?
Probably.
100.
So at least you still over $3,000.
You still over $3,000. And if you ain't, so what? If you at $2,000, you still got enough to go get you something nice from all y'all hoes shop at the same places. Boohoo, fucking Fashion Nova. You know, what's the other shit? Sheem?
I guess I don't know.
Sheem or some bullshit like that. Yeah. All y'all hoes wear the same shit everywhere. Okay? Tracksuit from H&M or Fashion Nova, the Sheem place, Boohoo. You know, them outfits don't be but $40, $50, $60. And then they give you 80% off coupon in your fucking email.
They damn sure do.
So when it's all said and done, you walking away with let's just say $3,000 a month to play with. Like, people aren't making that kind of money. People ain't making that kind of money for years after working. Let alone a lot of people are fresh coming out of college. Unless you coming out and you're a lawyer, not even a lawyer, because when you coming out as a lawyer, unless you go into private practice, you finna be a PD.
Right.
And PD, you may be making 65, 70.
Unless you traveling like overseas.
Right.
Doing the outside contracting or like, because teachers and none of them, they don't make shit like that.
They hell no.
I think about shit like this. When I was coming up in college and I was working, I saw my little bitty ass check and I had to pay rent. Making what I'm making now, like, it's leaps and bounds, my nigga.
People retarded. And people not putting things in perspective either.
Right.
Teachers are making $50,000, $55,000 on a high end. Yeah. That's a high end teacher salary. You know what I'm saying? And then even if you went to school to be a doctor or a lawyer, you're coming out owing 6 figures.
Right.
Law school is not cheap, especially if you want to go somewhere prestigious.
Right.
6 figures. You know what I'm saying? What's something Brown? It's a brown cottage hair. Not Morris Brown. It's a
It start with an S or something. Straya Brown, some shit like that.
No, I forgot the name of the law school here. But you're coming out and you on, especially if you went to any kind of school to further your education. So law school, pharmacy school, medical school, you're coming out owing 6 figures. So what you think that payment gonna be coming out making 6 figures?
See, but even to piggyback off what you're saying, like making $80K, cool. What's your lifestyle like? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people live outside of their means.
You just throwing out a figure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I make $80K. Yeah. But I mean,
what do you spend?
Right. Like, but you driving this, but you know, a lot of black people, we live out of our range.
We do.
Like, we try to keep up with everybody else.
We do.
That's why we wear these ugly Balenciaga ass shoes.
Yep.
And we pay $400 for a t-shirt.
Dumb. So,
yeah, like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, are you managing that shit right?
I got a letter in the mail today from the property appraiser's office. Mm-hmm. And so the property appraiser's office, every year they give they do one annual for free. Mm-hmm. Well, it's free to you because they just send you the shit in the mail. Mm-hmm. But they assess what your property is worth. Like the lot and the land that you own or the house that you own on the property. So they send you what it was worth last year, mm-hmm. and then they send you what it's worth or what the estimated value is worth this year. Mm-hmm. So I seen a number, which was a very favorable number. You know what I'm saying? And then I know what the principal balance is on my mortgage. And the difference between those two numbers is what we call equity or estimated equity of what I would walk away from if I was to sell my crib. And it's safe to say that I'm very happy about where I am right now. I'm blessed and highly appreciative that I purchased a home when I did because shit around here is changing.
It is.
You know, so all these people worrying about how much money you make, this and that. Nigga, what do you own?
Right.
Do you got a piece of land? Do you have a home? Do you have any appreciating asset, stocks and bonds? You see a lot of these people talk about options and trading and Forex and foreign exchange and, Dogecoin and all this other stuff. That's great. If you all are utilizing these platforms to earn investments and make money or allow your money to work for you, you are on the right track. All these other dummies running around here worrying about who make $80K and what ain't enough, that shit is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker that said it, I think they live on the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken. Which, of course, to you, $80K would definitely seem like peanuts compared to where y'all live over there, where the rent probably $3,500, $3,700 rent. You know what I'm saying? Home. I seen a house. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It was like $780 something. I went to Oakland.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, damn.
I went to Oakland probably like shit. It was probably maybe 4 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago. But we just driving. We in East. We in East Oakland? I think. Yeah, East Oakland. It's an abandoned house, bro. Mm-hmm. When I say abandoned, boards on the windows, the door wide open. Spray paint, graffiti on the side of the wall, everything like that. So I just happened to go, I looked at the address, went on Zillow, Googled the address, because I seen what street we was on. Mm-hmm. It was a $700,000 house, run down.
And 3 bedrooms?
3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. So that just go to show you what the housing market look like on that side of the world.
Yeah, over here, like that's $220, $250.
For $700,000, you could get about 8-9 bedrooms.
Yeah, you have a gate and a pool in the backyard.
You could get about 8-9 bedrooms here. You may be a little far out somewhere.
Yeah.
Good 30-minute ride.
You have 4-wheelers in.
But you're gonna have some land along with your property. And shout out to E on iCrave. So iCrave in Miami. Shout out to iCrave in Miami. So he was tweeting yesterday. And I think he said something like, what the housing market look like in Atlanta. And I was like, that shit ain't looking good right now, bro. Well, it depends what you're looking for.
Right.
So if your pocket's a little deep and you looking to buy a crib and that's your primary residence, you You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? If you got a budget anywhere, I say 280 and above. 280 to 350. If that's what you pre-qualify for, you can find you a nice crib. If you anything under 280, it's slim pickings for something decent. And when I say decent, I mean all the factors, good school zone, you know what I'm saying? Curb appeal.
Right.
Don't need a lot of upgrade, upkeep. You just move in ready. That's what I mean when I say decent.
Because 280 to 350, you probably can help build your shit.
You can build it from the ground up.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm in, of course, I'm in the game right now, and it's like you said, it's slim pickings.
How is you're
slim.
going through it right now? So how is that?
It's 10 niggas to one crib, and it's a bidding war.
Oh yeah.
And what a lot of people doing right now is the sellers they not offering anything, and whoever have the most cash gonna get the property.
Whatever I walk away with at the most at the closing,
Right.
That's who I'm going with.
Exactly. So it's right now we just chilling. We looking, but we just chilling till this shit until the curve hit again, and it start to swing back the other way.
We need another recession, man.
Oh, for sure.
I know that may be harsh to say, but shit,
It is what it is.
I got
a
my
nigga
crib.
like me.
I got my crib. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like that, but
I got job security.
Yeah, but it evens out. It evens out the playing field because for somebody like you who get up, go to work every day, you and your wife get up, go to work every day. All y'all are trying to do is provide a good quality of living for yourselves and for your child.
Right.
Y'all have had some challenges finding a crib that not a crib that you like, a crib that you can buy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just tough, man. Like that's that. But the overall conversation is that people aren't realistic. Like it's a lot of shit out here that happens that doesn't even fucking matter. How much what a salary is versus what a salary isn't. That's minuscule, man. And a lot of people that be talking about that shit, man, y'all niggas can't even use y'all phone at work. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just be for real. Like the amount of conversation that happens on Twitter is coming from people who are at the bottom of the middle class. I'm talking about you're just there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all in the middle class because
we're
above
all
the
talk
poverty.
about the same shit too.
Yeah, but we're all above the poverty line or right at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything above the poverty line is middle class. Like so, we're the only race of people that look down on the people in our class.
Right. Instead of us coming together, okay, you make $60K, I make 70. Okay, boom, we here. Oh,
What can we do to get to 100?
My nigga can't do this. My nigga can't make that. All right, and you probably missing out on a good nigga because he make 70K and your criteria is 80.
And y'all hoes be ugly with all these opinions too. That'd be my thing. Y'all don't even be looking good. Like it'd be different if you were attractive. You know what I'm saying? But y'all be looking like mooses, man. Come on, stop this.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
I can hear the backlash.
but at any rate, oh shit. Mario Golf coming on the Switch.
I saw that. I got the email.
I might have to fuck with that one.
Wait, no, you get Mario Kart. So we get.
Look, when I said it's PTO, I'm finna get 2 games. I'm gonna get Mario Golf and I'm gonna get Mario Kart. My Switch upstairs. Kai keep asking me when I'm gonna take it out. Bro, don't worry about my Switch.
Right.
Nigga, you got yours and it's about to break. Don't ask me for another one.
Chase don't even play his shit no more. Somebody move that shit downstairs.
Yeah, you might as well. Like, so, but, so I want to go ahead and jump into, is there anything that happened in the news that we need to talk about? Anything important?
Don't ask me. Cause when I'm at work, I be far removed. And when I get in the car,
Yeah.
it ain't much news talking.
Kevin Samuels on his dad having upwards of 10 kids. He knows some of his siblings.
That's kind of fucked up.
It is.
Oh, old girl. Damn. The tennis player.
Osaka?
Yeah. How you felt
that's
about
her
that?
name.
Like, yeah, it was like.
I didn't really follow. I I didn't really follow that story. Before we go there, though, ATL rapper Day Day wanted for alleged stabbing of a 17-year-old girl at Dunkin' Donuts. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because at the beginning of our show, I have a slogan that I have coined that is not even mine, but a lot of people just, I guess, they are not familiar with the song. Mm-hmm. So when I start the episode off, I say I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes, young nigga with a bankroll. If none of you have ever heard this song, I forgot what the name of the song is. But it starts off as racks on me like a pinata. Mm-hmm. Something blue Balenciaga. Then Robin jeans with the phone posit. Something. And probably like bar number 13, 14. Day uses.
Yeah. What you mean?
What you mean is the name of the song. Day uses the slogan that I have stolen from him to open up the podcast with. But he is wanted for an alleged stabbing of a 17-year-old girl. Now, I don't know how old Day is. Oh, he's 28. My first question is, what are you doing near a 17-year-old that's not your own child? That's number one. Number two, what did she do that was so terribly wrong
that you had to stab her?
That you had to stab her, allegedly.
Right.
So it says Atlanta rapper Day Day has been identified as the suspect responsible for allegedly stabbing a 17-year-old girl working at Dunkin' Donuts. The teenage victim said the December 2020 incident occurred when the 28-year-old rapper was upset that he couldn't get what he wanted. After leaving the establishment, he returned and started an argument with the employee before the confrontation became physical. During the physical altercation, Day Day allegedly pulled out a knife and struck the girl. When police arrived, the victim had a cut on her arm but refused medical treatment. Surveillance footage of the incident shows the fight and a man violently swinging the knife before exiting the restaurant. Day Day responded to the reports on Instagram and denied any involvement in the altercation. Anything to slammer my name, huh? Not slander. Not slander. Slammer.
It does say that too.
He wrote in a caption to a post about a news report. They will want to see me dead or in jail. It's crazy the type music I drop is none but motivation music. They treated me like a mass criminal. Not even tripping. Lawyer paid up, and I'm going to drop faster on you, pussy. Day Day has been officially charged with aggravated
That nigga did that shit. What Katie said?
You got charged. That mean they got enough evidence to bring charges, bro.
He did that shit.
You probably need to stay off Instagram.
Like, if I was his lawyer, bro, like, it's too late now, but once you post the shit, everybody done screenshot it.
It's done.
But niggas out here stupid.
Mama, I'm a stabber. That nigga stabbed a girl, bro. She was 17. What the fuck you stab her
Bro,
for?
what the fuck did you need so bad at Dunkin' Donuts, bro?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I be hot when the Coolada machine out, though.
I don't
You don't fuck with Dunkin' Donuts, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta get you a Coolada, my boy.
I work in the city. I go to more well-established places.
Nigga, Dunkin' Donuts good.
Yeah, all right.
What you like, Krispy Kreme?
Go to Sublime, my nigga.
Who?
Sublime.
What's that?
It's a donut shop downtown.
Really? Oh.
I'll put you on some shit. Y'all uncouth ass niggas.
You been in one place I ain't been. Now we uncultured.
Uncultured swine ass niggas.
All right, cool. Yeah, I try that. Why'd I put you on Blaze though?
What's Blaze?
The pizza place.
I don't eat that shit.
But I put you on. You ain't had pizza like that before. You didn't.
It's funny because I just went by that the other day and I was like, damn, I remember we came over here.
Yep. So, but all right. The topic that we're gonna discuss today is a topic we probably talk about too much in our community, but it's okay because I think we're gonna bring a different twist to it, right? So, the topic is thinking about cheating a normal emotion? Now, we all have either are in a relationship or been in a relationship, and you have seasons within that relationship. Sometimes you like the motherfucker you're with. Sometimes you can't stand their ass. Sometimes you don't want to leave their side.
Right.
It just happens in waves. We don't know when the waves come. They just come. They're often triggered by a lot of emotion, maybe an argument or a situation that may have happened or a discussion that may happen that may draw you closer or nearer. Closer or further away from your significant other. So, and this is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pose the question, do you ever think about cheating? And it's just a thought. Now, we're not talking about
the physical act.
Carrying out the action. It's just the thought of probably being with somebody other than your significant other.
It happens especially when you in a real bad argument.
Argumentative state.
I ain't gotta be here. I can go find somebody else.
Right.
And
we've
then,
all said it. We've all thought it.
Mm-hmm.
But we will, for purposes of this conversation, we will only judge the action.
Right.
So if it never took place, to me, a thought is just
we all think about
a lot of shit.
Right. And it'd be random as fuck at the middle of the time of the day.
I think about choking bitches all the time.
We see this shit all the time on Twitter.
Slapping people.
Right. You be in the middle of a fucking Zoom call at work and you think about hitting the bitch from the back.
Yes. Or in church.
Right.
So,
yeah, the thought has definitely crossed my mind. Not even, and I'm just be honest, just because, we just attracted to women. You know what I'm saying?
We're men.
Yeah, so, and I can't speak for women, but I sure y'all see niggas and be like, oh, he's, you know what I'm saying? I wonder.
Right.
So, but the thought is just as quick as
yep,
like a snap of your finger. So
my significant other shared with me that she had a dream that I cheated on her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know what triggered this dream. Now, honey, when you listening to this, you can correct me if I'm wrong whenever we speak again after you hear this. This is what I feel triggered this emotion of her thinking or dreaming that I was going to cheat on her. So yesterday, I'm preparing to take a shower. She's in my presence. She was laying in the bed. We trying to get her caught up on The Shy. Mm-hmm. She's a lame. She didn't start when the real nigga started.
What season she on?
We had 3. Chill on my baby though.
We
on season 3. Season 3, episode 5.
Okay. So
we right there. It's the beginning of the 4th quarter.
All right.
All right. So my phone rings, and it's a female. Mm-hmm. It's a female that I work with though. And me and this individual have no physical attraction to. Well, I don't have any physical attraction to this individual whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And if I don't. We're just co-workers. And the reason why we have each other's number is because we work in the same department, but there are times when I need a quick answer. She needs a quick answer. She could pick up the phone and call me, get the answer, then you go on about the rest of your day.
Right.
So she calls. It's about 9:30, 9:45, something like that. Very inappropriate to call a coworker at that time of night. Mm-hmm. So she answers the phone. I answer the phone, and you how you can hear the voice on the other end.
Right.
So the first thing the person that's in your presence can hear the voice on the other end of the phone. So the first thing she says is, "Hey Nicholas, good evening. Sorry, or is it too late for me to be calling you?" Mm-hmm. And my first response was, clearly it is. Yes, it's too late, but what's going on?
Right.
So, prior to me answering the phone, I'm going to give you insight as to why I answered the phone. Mm-hmm. So, in my past experience, I've dealt with infidelity on my behalf, infidelity on behalf of others. And, you could be somewhere. We all know when your phone rings as men, there's an anxiety that comes along with your phone ringing. God, I hope it ain't a bitch from my past.
Right.
God, I hope it ain't a motherfucker who just trying to call to start no trouble, especially at 9-something at night. Ain't your homeboy I ain't gonna say shouldn't be, but 9 times out of 10, your homeboy's not calling you that late at night.
I text niggas before I call.
Correct. So I look at the number or the name because the number is stored in my phone, and I say, okay. If I decline this call at 9:45 at nighttime, what is she going to think?
Oh, that shit, I already know what the fuck she gonna think.
Right?
Fuck this nigga doing.
Right. So if I decline it and then act like it didn't happen, because I've tried to do that in the past and it hasn't worked out in my favor at all. So I said to myself, I said, self, answer this phone and be as calm as you possibly can.
Right.
Because you know ain't nothing going on between you and this motherfucker on the phone. Mm-hmm. But she don't know that it ain't nothing going on between you and this motherfucker on the phone. So when you answer it, be firm, be quick, and, you know, don't leave the room. Right. You know, all of the things. These are all of the things that are playing inside of my head while the phone is ringing. So, answer the call. The call lasted about maybe 30 seconds. We continued on and finished our evening. Following day, which is today, she informs me, she being my significant other, informs me that she had a dream that I cheated on her. Mm-hmm. I said, that's interesting. So we talked about the dream a little bit or whatever, and I provided some assurance that, you know, I'm serious. You know, this ain't playtime. Mm-hmm. You know. So then we had a quick discussion. It was more like a directive about answering the phone for work, because she heard the conversation, so automatically she knew it's for work. Mm-hmm. And basically what she said was, you've complained to me about not having any separation of work and home life balance. Mm-hmm. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Just like that. I said, yes, ma'am.
Yes, a boss.
Yes, sir, boss. I was not gonna answer no more.
I understand.
I
understand, master.
I do. But that wasn't. Prior to that, she explained why she said it how she said it, which I completely understood, and she was absolutely correct. But the point that I'm trying to make is, you know, men, I think, yes, we do think about cheating often, but men are traumatized from previous relationships with how women react to other women.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I went through this whole mind exercise of, if I ignore this call, it's probably going to be worse.
Right. So
because in her head, she going to be thinking like, well, nigga, it's 9:45. Who the fuck you don't want to talk to at this time of night? That ain't me.
So this is logical, Jeff. Mm-hmm. If I done been with you for however long,
right,
and you ain't never received a phone call up until now, and I hear that it's a coworker, ain't nothing to trip about.
Right.
But I ain't no woman.
Correct.
So, and all them 13 personalities that they got going on in fucking their head.
17.
Right. Mm-hmm. 22.
Okay.
For it to carry over. But, I don't understand. I'm not made up like that.
And she didn't trip. Let me continue to say that. She didn't say a word. I got off the phone, and it was like the phone never rang. How the night continued on. We watched TV together. We was talking. Nothing was wrong. There was no argument. There was no sleeping with your back to one another. No attitude and acting like ain't nothing wrong with me when you know it is. It was none of that.
Which is good. That's amazing, because most women would have been like, yeah, we about to talk about this shit right now.
Tonight.
Right. You see that meme where the girl grabbed that nigga lips? that would have been you. Like, you don't say shit, nigga, just listen.
Yeah.
So, but that's just like, that's what we do. Like, every time we go out, hey, y'all boys check in. You know what I'm saying? Tell old girl we here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
and I'm usually the first one to say it.
Right. So, look at this nigga, petty ass nigga.
No, but also, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
But that's just the type of people that we surround ourselves with.
Right.
So, like, in that instance, like, okay, you don't trip. I don't know what the fuck stirred the dream up, but that, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it worked out in your favor, but also because you expressed this emotion about work. So now she got to come back and lay the ground rules for, hey, you told me about this, so you can't do it either.
Right.
We can't renege on what we had an issue with and then turn back around and do it.
Right.
So I agree with her 100%.
So again, we get to this whole thinking about cheating. And it happens, man. Like, I'm not saying it's okay to do it because women do it. But I just think about all of the women that salivate over celebrities, over niggas in the gym, over niggas with muscles, over niggas on the timeline or on social media that may not be celebrities. They just are attractive people.
Right.
And for you to naturally be attracted to same sex, opposite sex, whatever your preference is, you can't help that.
Right.
You can't help but to think what you would do or allow that person to do if you had the opportunity to. So to me, I don't think that thinking about cheating is that bad. I mean, if you walking around here talking about, yeah, I had a dream about such and such and what I'll do to them and all of that,
Right.
that's a little out of line.
Yeah.
But if these thoughts consume your brain and you know you don't let them out or you don't talk about them to anybody, I mean, that ain't no different than daydreaming to me.
So here's my thing about, because I've been in situations like I done worked inside of malls, you know what I'm saying? I done worked at Foot Locker, so you see all these women, you know, what they wear. Some women wear this, some women wear that, like they accentuate their body. But one thing about my significant other, she don't never. The only person I know she really like is that nigga that play Aquaman. She could watch Aquaman every fucking day if she could.
The white boy?
Yeah.
What's
Or
his
Hawaiian
name?
or wherever the fuck he is.
Ain't he married to or got kids with Lisa Bonet or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she never walk around the house and she not on Twitter a whole lot. Be like, oh, I just love Michael B. Jordan. I love Idris Elvis.
Yeah.
So that's like, to me, you give me enough confidence to know that I'm the finest nigga in the world.
Right.
So, and I used to do this shit all the time. Like, oh man, I love Sanaa Lathan. I love, you know what I'm saying?
Still do.
Right. But at the end of the day, I don't want to say that because she don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got to keep it 100, like with her, like, you the baddest thing walking around here.
That's good though. Like I think that's how things should be. You know,
I think it's all about curbing your appetite, like
that's a great way to put it.
trying to like hone in to your significant other and not worry about everything else that this world has to offer.
What are some things you can do to curb your cheating appetite?
I think it's like, definitely the people you follow on social media. And just training your brain, like, don't reply. Don't put the hard eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like a celebrity or some shit like that.
Right.
Oh, like, damn, she got some big ass titties. Like, I think it's just a lot of ways you can, you know, I'm trying to think like certain shit. Like, sometimes I like even go back and look at some of the photos we took. Like, oh shit, my old girl better.
She was looking good that day.
Right. So just reminiscing on like you said, daydreaming. And boy, she put that thing on me last night, so let me not be out here tripping. Right. So I think it's different strokes for different folks, but that's a lot of shit that I do.
No, I agree 1000%. I like the term curbing your appetite because it gives you the sense of, yo, maybe I just need to tighten up a little bit. I'm my focus is elsewhere and it shouldn't be. Right. You know, it's hard, man. Like, you know, monogamy is something that you really, really got to be dedicated to. You know, because we all have fantasies. We all have things that we probably wanted to do but never got the opportunity to. Excuse me. And, you know, once you get into certain relationships, there's certain things that you're never going to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? We had a threesome talk, probably never gonna happen. Right. You know, never. It's just certain things that that occur that you wish that you had more experience in, but however, your relationship should outweigh all of those things that you feel like you missed out on. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the person that you commit to should bring a certain level of balance, a certain level of progression, a certain level of peace, a certain level of respect to your current situation. So all of that should outweigh, you know, a night full of passion.
Right. So like it's just, I think with us, we never really put ourselves in compromising situations. Like even when we go out, we have our boys' days. it's like we got our little section, and we just, hey man, work, chilling, like family, like we not, hey man, tell that bitch to come here, like
Right.
We never on that type of time. We just be drinking, we chilling. Sometimes our ladies with us, sometimes they not, and we just having a good time regardless of how many women are around us. I feel like a lot of niggas sometimes, like regardless if they in a relationship or not, they gotta have the finest one on their arm, whether they with the person or they not. Like I gotta go out and get 10 numbers tonight. Like when we do shit, like we not really on that type of shit, bro. We just try to get the fuck out the house, have a good time, come home drunk, and hopefully get, you know what I'm saying, get some ass.
I used to be like that though.
Had to be around the bitches.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we all, I think, have been in that situation.
I think because, you know, I'm just accustomed to being around just women. Like I've always, no matter what phase of my life it's been, I've always been around women. You know what I'm saying? I'm more comfortable around women, with the exception of family. You know, so I think too, women just give off a different kind of energy. I'm talking about positive women. They give off a different kind of energy that you just like being around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But those can be compromising too.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter. Like it be a lot of women like, oh, you married? Yeah. Damn. I heard that shit.
Stop right there. When you hear that from an attractive woman, it makes you feel lesser than. Well, how does that make you feel?
It make you feel like, I'm just gonna be honest.
Yes.
Like you missed out.
I was gonna say that, but I wanted you to say it.
But I know I haven't missed out because I don't know you.
Right.
You just in my face and you just an attractive woman.
For the time being.
Yeah, right. You got probably your best dress on. You put on your best perfume. Like, I don't know you from a can of paint. All I see is just whatever you're portraying in front of me right now.
Your TV probably on a plastic bin at the
right.
crib.
You may have an iPad on the wall.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you can't cook. I don't know nothing. I know nothing about you outside of your physical appearance.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I might be missing out, but it's like walking into your crib without having the lights on. Like you doing like this. If y'all watching the video on YouTube, like you patting for and trying to find the light.
Right.
And you don't know, like sometimes you catch it on the first one, sometimes you don't. Like, but I know with my woman, I know what the fuck she do every day. And I can't, like, I'm not risking my livelihood to take a chance on a person that may or may not work. Like,
The 80-20 rule. And that's what they said on Tyler Perry movie. 80-20 rule. You got 80%, but you think about the 20% that you're lacking or maybe lacking, and you pursue that because it looks good to you at that point in time, and you get over there and realize that shit ain't shit.
And I when that movie came out and I heard that, I was like, that shit makes a lot of sense because you're kind of navigating through life like that. Like the person I'm married to do 80% of the shit right. When y'all get to arguing or it's a discussion about kids, it's like, damn, I don't feel like doing this shit.
You want that 20%.
Yeah, right. But when you go out there and you get that shit and she don't do none of the shit that your old girl do, like you.
That bitch ain't cooked. She ain't clean.
She don't do laundry. She don't do nothing. You just don't.
You just fine.
Right. That's it. I can't like, my wife, she fine. So y'all neck and neck. She cook. Okay, she further along. Yep. She do laundry. She further along. I know nothing about you to take that chance.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you don't, but you just not, babe, appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
It is flattering though.
It is. Like, it make you feel good. It make you smile.
It do make you feel good.
And I know when they go out, baby, let me buy you a drink. When a nigga say I'm gonna buy you a drink. Oh man,
come on.
You already know what's up.
And that be my thing too. It's like women, to me, it's less harmful that we think about it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when women step out the door, they probably can't go 5 steps without a nigga trying to holler at them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So on average, they probably get approached, let's just say on a low number, 5 times a day. Mm-hmm. Out of them 5 times that they get approached by a guy either at a gas station or the grocery store or on social media or at work or on your lunch break.
Right.
Out of those 5 guys, how many of those men do you think that your woman is attracted to?
I would say at least 2.
At least 2. So, okay. That's what, about
40%.
40, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because 3 would be over 50.
Right.
There's only 5. So, yeah, about 42, 43%, right? That's a big-ass fucking number.
Right.
That's like half.
Mm-hmm.
So, half the niggas that you see every day that tried to holler at you, you was attracted to them, but I get it, you cherish what we got going on.
Right.
But the fact still remains is that you can't help who you're attracted to.
You can't.
And that's exactly what we're saying here. It's like, you judge the act.
Mm-hmm.
Don't judge the fucking intention, I guess, or the fantasy.
And that's
That's all it is.
It's a fantasy. Like, you living in like a fantasy land. So we went to a cookout last Sunday before we came to John crib, and everybody, like, I think this is her first time her peoples got together in a minute. I think since the last time we hosted Christmas, so this is probably about 2 or 3 years. Mm-hmm. And everybody was just in awe. Like, my mother-in-law, because she oozes like confidence, but she gets in my opinion, she gets the confidence from my father-in-law because he worships the ground she walks on. I really want to have a conversation because he worked for a Fortune 500 company, so I know you saw attractive women every day.
Saw bad bitches every day.
So how do you, like, I really want to know, how did he juggle that? You know, he traveled a lot. He was in different states. Like, so you saw women that, you know,
you probably never see again, never seen before.
Right. And just how did like, being a man of God, how did you juggle? What
industry was he in? Was it sales?
I think it was sales, but he reached like the senior vice president status.
So in sales, a lot of that is networking,
right,
and interpersonal communication skills. So you got to be suave,
mm-hmm.
You got to be smooth, you have to know what you're talking about, knowledgeable. You gotta product knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You have to be somebody who know what the fuck they doing,
right,
to make it up that high,
right.
And you know, Sierra's dad, like, no homo or whatever, he's a nice looking old nigga.
Right.
That's what he is.
You're
right. You know what I'm saying? Nice looking old dude. You know what I'm saying? Nigga work out.
Right.
Got a nice whip. Got a couple of them.
Right.
You know, so
he has a ton of shit to offer.
What you're not going to do is make me believe that you just walk around here blind.
But he said it before, like, I'm married, but I'm not blind.
I used to say that shit all the fucking time. Because, yeah, I'm married, but that bitch look good.
Yeah.
Shit. What you want me to say?
The crazy part is, like, you know, you walk in the grocery store, like, I know mine do this shit. Boy, she got a fat ass. What do you want me to look?
And you not even attracted to them like that. So what the fuck you think I'm thinking?
Right. So, but yeah, I would love to just sit down and have a conversation with him because they've been in the game. Bridget, 40.
That's a long fucking time. As soon as you said 4.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, they've been at it for a minute. Like, what keeps you, like, I understand, like, the more and more I do it, I know what keeps you focused. But the drive, like, what was your steps? You know what I'm saying? I know I said curb your appetite, but what did he do to, like, make it this long?
A lot of that shit, bro, be laziness. And I'm gonna be completely honest. A lot of niggas cheat because a lot of niggas don't cheat because they lazy. Mm-hmm. Like, when you really think about it, when you really bust down what you gotta do to cheat on your girl, mm-hmm. It's a fucking lot.
It's a good lazy. I see where you're going.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta lie.
Oh man, what?
And I don't know if people really understand this, but lying takes so much effort. Cause first you gotta come up with a lie that's even believable.
Right.
Then you gotta remember the shit.
Cause they're gonna ask you again.
It's going to come up again. And if you got a woman that's inquisitive at all or that pays attention at all, your lie better match your behavior.
Right.
Because if it don't, suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
So not only do you got to lie, you then got to come up with a game plan of how you going to get this bitch to fuck you. And newsflash, in this great society that we live in, you're going to have to do something along the lines of courting.
Right.
Whether it's taking out on a date, to lunch, buying something. You got to buy something.
Right.
Whether it's food or a tangible object, like a purse or some shoes or some shit like that. You have to justify that you like this person by doing something monetary. So that takes not only money, but time.
Right.
Because you got to find the time to get away from your significant other to go do this shit. And if we talking about a date, a lot of bitches ain't just with that, oh, we going out to eat and then that's the end of the night. No. They want to go do other shit.
Right.
So what the fuck lie you finna come up with that got you absent from your significant other for 4 to 5 hours at a time?
Easy. Like you like in Atlanta, you gonna have to go to Pont City Market and then y'all gonna have to go to fucking Ruth Chris or some shit like that. Like,
just think about that. Think about how the average date. How long you think average date lasts?
If we really trying to have some fun, you right. Like, it's gonna take you 4 or 5 hours.
Cause you better like the bitch that you're going out with.
Or even if y'all just go get something to eat and then y'all go to a lounge, if y'all hopefully y'all get in for free and y'all gonna be there like at least 2 hours.
Yes.
So, and by the time y'all eat dinner, hour and a half. So yeah, drive. Probably gotta pick her up. So
and what are you doing? And during that time, you're not just not talking to your significant other.
Right.
You have to keep up the same level of conversation that you've had throughout your relationship. But you on a date, so you don't want to be on your phone the whole time. So how are you balancing this person and your significant? It's just a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm scared.
It's a lot. Not to mention, then if you pass that test, it's the get them back to the house.
Right.
Cool. They get back to the crib.
You got to go to her crib.
That's a lot of niggas that's stupid and risky like that, where they let the girl come over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bitches don't be having their own crib too. Let's take that into consideration. Mm-hmm. So if you do, let's just say you are dealing with somebody who does have their own crib. You go over there. You ain't just finna go over there, smash and leave unless it's that type of situation.
You gotta lay up and watch a movie.
You gotta lay up. You gotta watch a movie. Movie gonna be 2.5 hours on average. And if you trying to get into the skins, y'all gonna be next to each other.
Right.
How the fuck you finna text your girlfriend laying next to this person? She gonna be in your phone.
Right. Oh, new hoes always in your phone.
New hoes always in your phone. They want to see who they competing with. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to see if you got a fucking relationship or a wife or you're gay or whatever the fuck.
Them the private investigators. Because them bitches going to air your ass out.
So let's say you pass step 1 and 2 and you do fuck. You at third base now. What happens then? You think you just finna stop talking to this bitch after you done took her out, make her feel good. You watched the movie with her. You fucked her. You probably ate her pussy. So she is on to you. She likes you now. What are you going to do now to prevent her from fucking up your relationship? That shit is out of your control.
Your happy home.
That shit is out of your control because now she want to know when the next time we're going out.
Right.
Well, when the fuck else you got another 7 hours to spare away from your significant?
When can we do this again?
When you got another 7 hours to spare? You don't, nigga. And if you got kids, you damn sure don't.
So with us, like, we go out once a month?
Maybe.
Right.
If that. And we chancing it by trying 2 times in 1 month.
For real. So, what you gonna, hey, yeah, baby, next month? All right.
That girl tell you never to call her again.
Bro.
Which would probably be your best bet.
If y'all follow me on Twitter, Lil Dirt 88. In my bio, it says I'm just a bitch ass nigga. And this is the reason why I say I'm a bitch ass nigga. I don't want no problems like this, bro. Sierra will kill us.
She'll kill me too.
No, that's why I said us, nigga.
Yeah. She'll kill me for knowing and letting you do it.
Right. Don't look, just follow it because I'm funny. Don't DM me. Don't do none of that shit.
But it's the truth, bro. Look at all of the shit that we just described. That's on the low end. You know, that's depending on you dealing with somebody who probably at your level or below.
Right.
But, you know, the rich niggas, I really don't see how they do it. Because them hoes require way more. And I know
yeah.
rich niggas have a little bit more flexibility because they pockets deeper.
Or they travel.
So maybe I'm traveling. Yeah, I can afford to fly you to a hotel that I'm going to be at
Right.
and get you a room. You know, I got the luxuries a little bit to move around a little bit more. But even still, it's just, that shit a headache.
Yeah.
So we went from thinking about cheating to actually doing it. Bro, by the time you think about it, then go through and do it, bitch, you got gray hair because it's stressful. Bitches are stressful in itself. They're stressful.
I'm stressed now.
You got one.
Stressed now. I'm stressed now to listen to the scenario.
Man, come on, man. And that's just dinner.
Right.
And the movie at the crib. But you got to probably do at least 2 dinners or 2 outings before you even get to the crib.
Right.
Or get her to get to your crib. Bitch got to feel comfortable around you. So if you go out the first time and you on your phone the whole time because you trying to keep up a lie,
you ain't gonna get
you're
another
not
day.
going to get anywhere.
She gonna hit the group chat like this nigga was on his phone the entire time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might bro.
Hey man, wrap it up, man. Cheating is stressful. It take a lot of energy. A lot of energy that a lot of you niggas don't have, especially if you're over the age of 32.
You better curb that appetite, my boy.
Over the age of 32, leave them hoes alone. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice one. Y'all go to Cold Stone together. Watch TV.
Yeah, because once you get in a relationship, you get a whole lot easier.
It do, bro. I sleep so well.
Like you said, you can go to Cold Stone and it'd be cool.
I
I just want to spend time with you.
I sleep so well. Finding shows to watch together.
Mm-hmm.
When my phone ring, not having to worry about who it is or who mad at me or why you ain't called me today or why I ain't heard from you. All of that. One person.
I ain't got to look over my shoulder. Even like when not this time, but a couple weeks ago when Chase spent the night, she was mad I ain't want to ride with her then. I just want you to ride with me.
All right, bro. Yeah, that shit aggravating. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta tighten up, Big Yellow.
But it's cool because it's just one of you. It ain't multiple.
Yeah, man. So in conclusion, you know, the thought of cheating, it's not that bad. We think about it all the time. But don't allow your thoughts to become you. I know the saying, thoughts become things. Don't allow thoughts to become things, especially, you know, under this premise. You know, cherish your relationships. Build on your relationship. Trust is the foundation of every relationship. If a motherfucker can't trust you, they're never going to be able to love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, way more fly than you. When you're on Instagram, way more fly than you. 2 years on Twitter. And I am not a therapist. I'm just a nigga that went through a whole bunch of shit that I ain't have to.
I'm definitely licensed, so y'all come holler at me. Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter, Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
Shout out Marley Juice, man. At Marley Juice on Instagram, man. They got all the colors. They not flavors to me, they colors. They got blue, they got pink, they got red. Marley Juice at MALLYJUICE.
That nigga got the colors of like the popsicles.
Hell yeah. Fuck with my boys, man. This is the Ignant Agenda. Thank y'all for listening.